Well, yesterday was a monumental day for the state of Illinois. After years and years of working on a way to solidify Illinois' pension systems and reconstruct a budget that works for the future of Illinois, we finally came to a point of achievement. Yesterday's proposal wasn't a perfect proposal, but it was a good proposal. It works at maintaining the security of our retirees' future and a budget that will work for the people of Illinois. It's regrettable that we have to ask the people who've worked for our state, our teachers, our state troopers, our correction officers, our human service providers, to alter the way in which their pensions will grow after they retire. But it's good that we can do so and protect every dime that everyone's earned to date. The proposal that we put forward yesterday and passed will protect the interest of the people who've worked for the state of Illinois and protect the taxpayers of Illinois. We were on a path of instability, a path that would have required 25% of our revenues to go to the pension funds, leaving 75% for other important government services like transportation, education, health care, and human services. We were reaching a tipping point that would not look unfamiliar to the folks in Detroit. We had to make sure that we made a change so that we could protect the interest of those in the system. The proposal that we passed today saves $160 billion over 30 years. It alters the rate and growth in the pension system for our retirees when they retire, but it does protect their income potential and their ability to pay for their retirement. In addition to the $160 billion in savings, the proposal also fully funds our pension obligations in 30 years. It takes resources from the savings and prepays the debt. It takes resources from bond payments that are no longer necessary and prepays the debt. The reforms provide about half of the savings. In addition to that, the refinancing in a much more structured and earnest way provides about the other half of the savings. This will move state resources required to fund pensions from 25% to near 20%, leaving us more resources to pay down the tax increase that the Democrats ushered in, to reinvest in education, reducing the property tax burden, and other things that are so important to the future of our state. At the end of the day, the true benchmark of whether or not this proposal was in fact a solution is whether or not we turn Illinois from a net out-migration state to an in-migration state. Whether we turn Illinois from a state of increasing unemployment to a state of increasing employment. Yesterday's decisions were tough. I applaud the members of the General Assembly who supported the proposal. It took courage, but it was the right decision, as alluded to by the business community around this state who was starving to solidify our financial position, as well as all the newspapers' editorial boards. We need more decisions like this in Springfield, and I hope that soon we'll find a path to resolving not just our pensions, but our budget, unemployment, and all the other areas that are so important to the future of our state. I think it's fitting that this past yesterday, on the 195th birthday of Illinois. For most of our years, Illinois has had a proud heritage. Over the last decade, it hasn't been such. But this is the first step in many that I think will make Illinois citizens proud once again. To move Illinois from a state where people are fleeing to a state where people want to come. A state where we want to live out our retirement years, raise our children, and watch our grandchildren be raised.